We jumped on this not long ago, a couple of weeks ago, how when you do the energy work, sometimes I feel like it's not working, or it works a little bit and then it stops working. And then, I don't know, Jeffrey Allen, our mentor, he spoke about this, is that eventually it just hits its straps and you create that coherence and you really start to notice it. So I think we're really starting to come into that.
The synchronicity. Yeah, the synchronicity is where you can really see it, where everything. It was actually funny. We were having a conversation. I was having it with Jen, my wife. We've been talking about caravans and all sorts of stuff. You know, one of the things that I said was, it was like, how does that happen? And it simply is, we don't understand the dynamics. But what happens in the universe and in the spirit is, when we put a desire out, that is not coming from us. That desire comes from the universe, from God, from whatever you call that. But for me, it's God. The thought comes, the desire is put out there, and then the universe arranges so much to actually make your desires happen. So for an example, the caravan, all right? So we've been looking for a caravan. We've been considering a caravan for 2 years, but seriously looking for about 12 months. But nothing has happened, nothing's worked. The money's sitting there, we're just not really nothing, right? And then we got a little bit serious about it recently. And we were never looking at the sort of caravan that we were, but we knew what we wanted. It was in our minds. We knew what we wanted. And then all of a sudden, so then we got serious. We went out and started those 2 weekends. We went out and looked at a couple. Nothing, not what we wanted at all. And then all of a sudden, left wing, next suburb, guy's got the caravan. It's out of our price range for what we were looking at. And then we went and looked at it, and we walked in the door, and I thought, Liz, you probably understand this. I walked in the door and I thought, uh-oh, I'm in trouble. Janet's going to love this because of what was in it and what it was like. And anyway, talking with a guy, he dropped his price down into the price bracket just like that, and his words were, "Oh, you're a nice guy. I can see you're really going to like this. Yeah, we'll give it to you for this price." Well, I almost wanted to start negotiating it back up again because I was so shocked. But that's what happens, you know. Like the universe is working now in it, and the universe is working all the time to create and to fulfill our desires or our prayers or whatever it is we're putting out there. But unless we are in that place, which is what's happened to us over the last 6 months or so, it's all just come together because we've done the work. And as we do the work, it's getting easier and easier and easier, and to the point where you just open the space for it all to happen before you. So, so it's just amazing. And it seems to be happening, little things every day, big things happen every day. It's like everything is just lining up all the time. So I encourage you, do the work, and it's not hard work, it's fun work, really, especially when you know it. The only hardest part I find for most people is remembering to do it. So put some sticky notes up on the wall or something like that. But once you start doing it, getting that experience, you just don't want to stop. So, like Pete, with the guy that he's just connected, he's been doing the work, and it's all of a sudden it's the guy and him have connected, and it's the relationship is there. So yeah, I've had some great wins. It's been wonderful.
It's exciting times to be ahead, be alive, especially with everything the way that it is, you know, really creating clarity through this chaos. And I think that's what's important, especially for this time that we're in now, is to be creating, to be creating something, even if it's sitting down and doing some drawings, or, you know, like we're creating these kinds of things. Liz, you're creating space for some of your sponsees now, and I'm sure you're doing things for them, you know, getting something, because that's what's going to bring forth a new experience for us. There's no point. We always repeat ourselves here. There's no point fighting the old. It's one thing to look at it and accept it. It's the other thing to then plan how we want things instead and be more focused on the things that we would like to be experiencing out of life. But we also still need to accept and be at peace with the things that are and have been. So, yeah, loving it. It's really exciting.